apologize. I'm back again.
All right, guys. I'm going to hold on to you this time. Not let you go. All right, we're going to do this. We're going to open it up. We're going to make it fast. We're going to get to the point, gentlemen. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being back with No Cover TV Podcast. This is your host, Big Al. I appreciate everybody checking out the shows. We're reaching out to everybody around the world, actually. We're hitting Australia, New Zealand, all of the United States, and we're getting a lot of great local national original music on No Cover TV, like it has always been for a long time. That's what we do here. We want you to check out the music because there's a lot of great effing music out there of all genres, and you need to check it out. Don't turn away. Don't turn away. We got a great show for you. I'm gonna just go right into it. Our guest today, Black Sasquatch, out of Ohio.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, Big Al?
How you doing, guys? We're having a good day. We had a little tech issue, but we're going to get on with it, guys. We're going to kick some butt here.
Yes,
hell
we
yeah,
are.
man.
Let's go.
That's right. All right. Black Sasquatch from Ohio, undisclosed location. We cannot give it out. That's right, man.
That seems fitting, yeah.
They'll never find us.
That's from
Esoteric bat cave.
right. But you guys are doing a service for us because you're on the hunt.
We are public servants.
Yeah. We'll find
That's
Bigfoot.
That's
Anything
great.
to help, you know.
Right. So,
Well,
so go around, introduce yourselves, guys. Who we got here?
I'm Patrick. I play drums in Black Sasquatch.
I'm Bub. Bub, I do guitar, vocals, a lot of screaming, a lot of slamming on things with my hands and guitars and pressing pedals and things like that.
Ted, the bass guitar.
All right,
The
good.
master of the mayhem.
The master. Usually the bass players cause a little trouble.
Yeah.
Always.
Yep. That's why they're on bass.
Yeah. They're
That's what.
being punished.
Oh, I gotta watch you guys. So, but you guys are having a lot of fun.
Yeah, we are. We're working on some new stuff.
Yeah,
and
working on some new songs.
And tightening up the old set again, and it's coming along, getting ready to start gigging again.
We got to keep practicing because these damn kids keep getting better and better, and we keep getting older and older.
Right. They're starting out pretty young now, aren't they?
Yeah, like 10, 8, 12.
Yeah, everybody's got a guitar and a drum set.
Damn kids.
Damn.
What
Love you,
I
kids.
like these kids today, I don't know.
That's great.
Yeah, that's just a little, actually there's a lot of great bands out there. We've played with a lot of younger bands that are really good, It's like, it's not about the competition of age. It's just like, hey, we rock and you rock, and what's up?
That's great, because now you guys have been around a few years.
Quite a few.
Yep.
Quite a few. So a couple decades. How's that?
Yeah, that's close.
Way
That's
back
close.
in the 20th century.
Yeah,
So
we were in bands back in the 80s, actually, not to age us or anything, but
You're not dating us, are you now?
We've known each other a long time, and we've been Black Sasquatch now for about 6 years, and this is the thing that really seems to just keep going for us.
It's great, and I'm loving the music and everything, because like I said,
thanks, man.
I mean, you're throwing, like I said, 3 different things in there: rock, metal, and punk, and it's got that edge, man. It's great.
Yeah. It's those are all things that we've always liked. So
We like to call it Squatch rock.
Yeah, and who doesn't like a Bigfoot band? Duh.
We're crypto musicology's finest achievement.
That's a word. That's great. I love it.
Yeah, it's a mishmash of different things, and it just kind of comes out being Black Sasquatch, and that's what's fun about it. It just kind of we get something going, and then it's like, okay, that's who we are. That's what it is.
Cool. So now 3 guys. Now Bob, are you writing the vocals, bringing it to Ted and Patrick? What's going on with the writing and putting everything together?
Yeah, I write most of them, but we have songs also where all three of us add parts to it, and then we work together and try to compose stuff. And Patrick's really good at adding the last part of the riff that we can't figure out, so it works out.
Yeah, I jump in with the third part.
Credits.
That's a good deal.
Patrick's credited with some guitar and sitar.
Oh, you're too kind.
Too kind. There you go.
Yes, I'm going to get a harmonium at some point.
Yeah, so when he gets his award, when he goes up on stage to get his award, you need to mention all those parts.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I have a long list of credentials I demand to be observed.
Right. We got a big rider for you that has to be signed.
Yeah, but mostly I play drums.
Yeah, he's mostly drums.
Good deal. Good deal. So, well, let's see. 2019, you decided to put out an EP, The Triangle.
Yeah.
Yeah, we recorded that ourselves. It's based on the Sasquatch Triangle, which is the area that we live in because there's so many sightings around here.
Yeah, and it took us about a year to put it all together. We recorded it all on
Okay.
figuring out how to do it, and we did it.
We did it all ourselves in that one.
Okay. How many tracks did we put on that EP?
That has 5.
5. The last
Okay.
one's a God's cover song.
Okay.
God's band used to be from Ohio. They were pretty big around here and hard rocking.
All right.
Yeah, there's certain pockets of the country where the Gods were big, and we're one of them.
Ah, nice. Now, you mentioned the triangle. Well, I'm sure our listeners would like to know what's going on in that triangle with Sasquatches and Bigfoot.
Behold the mystery of Southeast Ohio. Take it.
Yeah, there's been so many sightings in this area of Bigfoot that they classified it the Sasquatch Triangle because of the coordination of the sightings is in the area that creates a giant triangle over this part of the state.
So for whatever that is, that's a part of where we live.
So you know the Bermuda Triangle. This is the Sasquatch Triangle.
That's the Sasquatch Triangle. All right. And has there been quite a few confirmed sightings?
Yeah, there's like hundreds.
I don't know too much about all of the Bigfoot lore, but I've heard stories here and there from people, but you never know really what's out there or what's going on in them thar woods.
Right. Yeah,
it gives a certain amount of mystery.
Well, just like I said, just like the UFO sightings, all of a sudden the military is coming out with all these videos where they covered them up for years, and all these statements.
Yes.
It could be the same deal with Bigfoot. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, I'm agreeing with you there because I like to talk. Well, I'm not. We can't talk about that stuff on here. No, I'm with you there because there's things up there, there's things down below us, there's things, some crazy stuff out there.
Yeah, we're Earthlings don't know everything. They think they do, but they don't.
There is more in heaven and earth than is dreamed of in your philosophy.
Very true. Very open eyes. Do your research. Yes.
Shakespeare.
Yes.
Or Star Trek.
Yeah, it could be Star Trek too. I don't really.
Yeah.
I just channel the knowledge. I don't invent it.
There you go. Exactly. Boy.
Well, the biggest track on that first Triangle AP is the song "Looking for a Bigfoot." That's our big hit on that one.
That's our big #1 hit single nationwide.
No, I think that's
people like that one when we play it live. It
does
get people kind of noticing.
When we play that track live, we have a Bigfoot come up on stage and throw out free merchandise. It gets a crowd going.
Yeah, Anthony is our
shout out to Anthony, our Squatch
super fan in chief.
That is cool. That is awesome, man.
Yeah,
I like.
We even forced him to get a black Sasquatch tattoo.
Did you?
No,
we didn't force him. He chose to do it
willingly. I don't even have a black Sasquatch tattoo.
No, we're too cheap. I ain't paying for that.
Too cheap, right? But
we're on a low budget.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes that's the best way to, man. But you guys got really cool swag, man. Love the graphics and stuff. So, how can our listeners and the followers get a hold of that swag if you got some for them?
Yeah, they can look us up on Facebook and go to our Bandcamp store if they want to order some things. Most things are sold out, but we want to mention that we do have our own beard oil that's made out of hemp. It's called Hemp Wizard.
Hemp Wizard.
And
Hemp Wizard.
Hempwizard.net.
Yeah, hempwizard.net is the site, but we have our own signature scent, the Bigfoot scent. It's called Believe.
It smells like us.
It smells like a Sasquatch.
No,
I'm just kidding. It smells like a campfire mixed with s'mores, mixed with a little bit of pine, like you're outside. And if they use the code Squatchy, they can save 20% on the order on hempwizard.net.
And that is a squatchy deal.
Squatchy deal thrown right at you, folks. Check it out, man. I appreciate it. I'm sure the wizard appreciates you. The shout out right there.
Yay, Hemp Wizard!
Woo! Hey, I'm gonna give him applause, guys. Here we go.
Oh, awesome!
Right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Awesome stuff. I got a lot of contraptions here. All right. So cool. Let's move on. So you went ahead and we jumped up to 2022 and throw out another EP, Believe?
Yeah, Believe's our second EP, and we got that one professionally done at Dead Man Studios. He's a pretty cool dude.
Shout out to the dead man.
Shout out to the dead man.
And we worked pretty hard on that, and it's got a more professional sound, a more metal sound to it. And we had a guest guitarist come in on it. Jason Zombie Wolf Wheeler.
Okay.
Yeah.
He laid down some tracks on the Believe song.
Yeah, I Believe turned into be like a November Rain epic.
Yeah, that was our November Rain song.
Everybody's got one, right? That's awesome.
Yeah. So that one was a lot of fun to put together, I must admit.
Yeah, and everybody can check all these songs out on YouTube. Just search for YouTube and on our name, and they can listen to us, or Spotify.
That's great.
Just if you Google Black Sasquatch, it'll be in the top 3 things you find. It'll be us.
That's cool.
We're in the top 3 on the internet, so
top 3.
We're sailing up the charts.
That's the only way. Oh man.
Yeah.
Awesome, man. So you got the Believe you said you had 5 songs on the last EP. How about the new EP?
Same
thing.
5.
We got 5.
5. Okay, good deal.
Yeah, one song's about. It's called Robotic Overlords. It's about robots taking over the world, of course.
Yes, it's a serious tale of post-apocalyptic computer mayhem.
Yeah, it's a lot like Skynet. Then we got another song on there. It's Infected. That's our COVID song. That was mandatory for every band during COVID to put out. We had to do that.
Yeah.
We got our Believe song, which is our November Rain song. We got we got a song called Tiger Tail on there.
Tiger Tail.
It's about a true story about the guy that had his own exotic zoo here with over 100 animals and let them all loose at once, and the animals went nuts, and the sheriff had to shoot them all.
Yeah, there was actual wild animals were loose in the area. And so, we like to stay topical about.
Yeah, that's a pretty good song.
You got to write about something, so write what you know.
That's pretty intense right there. Wow.
Yeah. So then the state started passing all these laws that now you're not allowed to have all these exotic animals anymore in your yard. So
I can see that.
But that's just what that song is about. It's not a statement, I guess.
He had so many tigers that it ended up killing, I think, 0.1% of the world's population of tigers in his yard because he had so many different tigers there.
Yeah, 23, I think. And then the last song is Ode to the Grassman, which we tried like an acoustic number. We had Bub has this awesome nylon string guitar.
It's a classical guitar.
It just
sweet.
Well, but it came out really good. It's just a nice walk through the woods.
Yeah, they call the Grassman. The early settlers saw people in the grass and didn't know what they were, so they called them Grassman, but they were actually Bigfoots. around
Yeah,
here.
it's the
So
legends
there
go
was
back
no.
to the natives and such, but you hear tales of the grass man out there once in a good while.
Man, there's a lot of freaky things in the woods out there. I don't
Yeah,
recommend.
we're the Adams family. We live in an area of mystery and
Yeah,
intrigue.
Ohio's got a lot of weird, crazy stuff going on. It's like the #1 state for all these weird stuff happening.
I mean, it draws the convention, so people come from all over the country.
Yeah, that's why they have the Bigfoot convention down here, because there's so much weird activity.
Well, let's talk about the Ohio Bigfoot Conference.
Say what?
It's the Ohio Bigfoot Conference, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a weekend long thing. It's always sold out like a year in advance. They've got symposiums and workshops and whatnot for people to talk about things. And
Nice.
we are there in a commercial capacity at the flea market, which is open and free to all to attend. Come and get some good. There's a lot of good artists there that bring things. It's 3 stories of a crypto themed flea market, and it's really a nice event, and it's a beautiful state park.
Yeah, May 6th, 2023, Salt Fork State Park. Just Google it. We'll be there Saturday, all day Saturday. There's food trucks. It's a great event. There's a lot of stuff you can't find. It's handmade from around the world for Bigfoot, aliens, ghosts, monsters, Mothman stuff, all kinds of crazy stuff, man.
That's really cool.
Like I said, a lot of good artists display their stuff there.
That's great. I support the art world, artists, entertainers all the way, man. And how many years has it been going on, the conference?
Oh, geez.
Oh, I don't have any idea.
He's had it for like
Bub's the guy that knows about that.
12 years.
12, at least 12, 15 years, something like that.
And it draws people from other parts of the world.
A lot of the guys that were on the Finding Bigfoot show on Animal Planet are going to be there too every year.
Holland's going to be there, and Bobo.
So Cliff Brockman's there. That Renee girl's there. Bobo's usually there. I don't know if he's there this year, but he's always there. If anybody is familiar with the TV show Finding Bigfoot, they're usually there signing autographs and stuff.
Yeah, the one conspicuous absence, I'm afraid, will probably be the Grassman himself, as hundreds of people out in the woods looking for him is really his
on that weekend. We usually rent a cabin there at State Park, so we go fishing and stuff and hang out and kayak and everything, and you'll hear people that are out hiking screaming Bigfoot calls throughout the woods the whole weekend, nonstop. 2 or 3 in the morning, you'll hear people screaming. It's like, oh my god!
And it doesn't matter what you believe about Bigfoot. It's like just common sense would tell you that's really not the way.
Pucker up and run, man.
But it's fun. It's a great time.
It is a really cool event. And that's just a little joking. But yeah, It's a great place to go hiking. There are almost endless trails, and it's like fishing, it's so big. The woods aren't really that jam packed. It's not the streets of Manhattan. It's really good.
They've got one part. One part of the park is actually called Bigfoot Ridge, because there's been so many sightings there. So they put the state actually printed a sign that says Bigfoot Ridge.
Bigfoot. They actually printed that up.
Yeah, they actually have it, so you can take your photo in front of it.
Well, so you telling me that means you've probably been there to the ridge?
Oh yeah, we've been there lots of times, man.
Awesome. I have not been out to the ridge.
Yeah, it's fun. Last time me and Ted went out there, we never went back because we found actual tracks and we cast them with the plaster Paris.
Oh no!
But I never went back because it got kind of scary. So
someone's throwing rocks at us or something.
Someone's throwing rocks at us. There wasn't anybody around.
Oh, that
on the other hand, and this is true, and we won't name names or anything, but we actually have a friend who was mistaken for a Bigfoot.
Yeah.
Okay. Whoa.
On top of that,
so,
when we were out there last time, these 2 weird people on horseback showed up out of the blue, and they were just weird. I don't know what was going on, but they acted like they were not regular people. I don't know. They were just odd. I don't know. It was weird. And There was deer that came running out of the woods towards us, which never happens in this spot. There was all these trees that were knocked over. There was all these other trees that were put in X patterns. Like they took the two trees and they put them together like a giant X.
Whoa.
In the woods. There was 3 of these X's in the woods. That's supposed to be a warning sign to not enter this area. So it was kind of weird.
Bigfoot in progress.
Yeah.
Oh,
But that's
man.
all that is at Salt Fork. So if anybody wants to go, knock yourself out.
Like
There you
like
go.
onto Artemis in the
If
woods.
the cabin is squatching, don't come knocking.
Yeah, we're renting a cabin, so we already got our cab. We already got our cabin reserved, so we'll be out
You
there
got
partying.
your cabin reserved already. That is great. I love that you guys are doing this. But now let's talk about you playing music. You're playing out there for the last 6 years. How's that going for you guys?
Well, it's going how it's going. We keep gigging. We keep we've had some good crowds. We've played with a lot of great bands.
We've only really got to play for a couple years because of pandemic. But
Yeah,
we've been hit hard the last.
Yeah,
2
COVID
years.
did hit hard. There was a 2-year kind of slump where you couldn't really a few gigs here and there, but people not coming out.
Our highlight shows would be when we opened for the metal band Raven in Columbus. Raven right from the 80s.
They've been around since forever. They were honest to God metal pirates.
They were on
cats.
They were on the first when Metallica did their first tour. It was with Raven. If people remember that.
That was a while ago.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
Out there doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that's great. So
our second biggest show we ever did was we opened for Psycho Stick. And they're like a comedy band. They're really cool. Those dudes are so nice to us.
Yeah, it was a great gig.
Yeah,
at the Cave Club.
Neil from Downtown Brown, his new band is called Sump. He's a Michigander.
Yeah, we played with them too.
Yeah, that cat is from outer space.
They're awesome.
I really like Sump.
They're funny, man.
Isn't it great how the interesting people you meet in the entertainment field?
Yes, it is. It truly is.
Hey, we've only gotten robbed like 2 times, I think, right?
That was probably by me.
2 or 3. I can't remember.
2 or 3. All right, who's got the gear? Cough it up. Oh.
We broke it down on the highway once, and we got robbed twice. So we're doing good.
We're seasoned vets now of road warriors with disasters.
Road warriors, seasoned vets. Exactly.
I think the first show.
What's our first show? I can't remember.
First show is May 27th, the Big Room Bar, Columbus, Ohio, with
Reedy Weeps,
Ohio favorites, the Reedy Weeps, and Fender Stax, who's one of the many members of the old Green Jello.
Yeah, Green Jello. That'll be a good show.
Green Jelly.
Yeah, pardon us. There it is. Jello, something.
Yeah, and
legalities.
We're up against Kiss that night. We're up against Foo Fighters. We're up against Rob Zombie because they're having a concert that night in Columbus. So
are they really?
Yeah, so if you couldn't get tickets to that, come and see us.
But you can save $260 by seeing us because we're only charging $10.
There you go.
Not $260.
It's ridiculous. What happened to the days of $5-6 a ticket?
Yeah, I know. They're even charging for parking. They're charging a fee. They're charging a fee just to park at that corporate rock show.
Yeah, tell them that.
They're charging a fee. They're charging a fee just to buy the damn ticket to the damn car. It's like, come on, man. These fees are out of control.
They are the logistic
local venues and small bands. $5-10, you see a good show.
It is, and I truly, everybody out there listening, support your music scene out there, whether it's local or national. Support them, pay that cover charge, get to the merch table, get some merch, because it's just not a hobby to these people, these gentlemen, ladies.
And there's so many different great bands out there. Just to pick one you like.
You might be shocked. You might like one of these bands, and then it could be your favorite new band.
Michigan?
Yeah.
Right.
I don't
know. That corporate rock show, it's got all these mega stars on it. We can't compete with them, but I mean, we're at least trying to put our name out there to try to get people to come to our show. It's the same night as that mega concert. So
Yeah, I mean, any gig you get, there's going to be something else going on. So
Right. And that's why I promote local and national, because really I won't talk to the people that are with the labels, really, per se.
yeah,
You made it. All right. Well, I
Yeah.
need to help out people that are still busting their ass.
yeah, and we gotta give a shout out to our guy Anthony, who busts his ass for us, and
He helps out a good bit.
yeah, and it's people like that help us out tremendously, and it's like
Beautiful.
Yeah, Licking County Metalheads help us out too. Plus,
yeah, those guys. Horns up.
another thing I want to mention is Kiss was supposed to retire like 50 times before this. So
They have retired.
this
They've
is
been-
like the
they've been
10th time
filming
they
it
retired.
for 10,
This is
15
supposed to be the last of
They're
last
hard
shows,
bands.
but
The
I don't even think this is going to be the last. I think they're going to get turned into robots and be robots on stage
No,
with
Gene
their
Simmons-
brains inside the robots,
Gene
still
Simmons-
playing.
Gene
The
Simmons'
robots are
ego-
clones, yeah.
Gene Simmons' ego will never allow him to allow that to happen. It must, the legend must die with him. No robot.
Yeah, I
shall
guess.
replace
Right.
him.
That's funny because it was a month or so.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
That is good. That's good.
Kiss is Kiss, and God bless him.
God. No, but that
But
was
if you couldn't get tickets to that,
yeah.
we're
If you
playing
couldn't get
for-
tickets to Sonic Temple, come see our show because we're the same night. So,
That's
And
right.
people-
Get out and
yeah, you'll find something somewhere.
but like with Kiss, they kept saying, "Well, this is the last time," but we meant with Ace Frehley. That's what they first did when they first said they were retiring. Then they said, "This is the last time we're going to play with Peter Criss." That's what we meant that time. Then they said, "Well, this is the last time we're doing this song set list." And now this is the last time we're doing this. Now this is supposed to be the last one of last ever.
Marketing. But back to us.
I'm just saying. I got to get that off my chest because this pisses me off.
Yeah,
It's your show.
great
Get it off.
important. Yeah. These are important topics that people must
Yeah, people need to
about.
know about these topics.
But need to know topics that we need to discuss, people. Folks, listen up. Do your homework. That's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Show business is fun. Bag on the rich.
Oh, it's a great time. Oh, what you see and hear.
Yeah.
So now, other upcoming shows. What's this on April 29th, the fundraiser?
April 29th.
You got a
You
fundraiser?
are the calendar man.
Oh,
That doesn't sound quite right. No.
No?
we've got
I thought-
one in August coming up. That's a fundraiser for it's a pet rescue.
August 19th, yeah.
August 19th. It's going to be a
Mhm.
beer battle.
A beer
5
battle.
bands, a beard contest.
Yeah.
The Hub of Newark, Ohio.
Yeah. It's like a gathering of guys. It's like a gathering of guys who they have big, cool, awesome beards, and it's a beard fest.
They'll be fighting amongst each other to the death.
Yeah, there's
No
a
beard pulling.
There's a
allowed.
beard contest. And it benefits the
It's an animal
Cooper and
rescue.
Thomas Animal Rescue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Michael Thomas Cooper. I always get it wrong. Sorry.
Yeah,
Randy.
Yeah.
it's gonna be all these bands playing with us in there in the mix, and then the beard contest, and
Yeah, I got a vibe that one's going to be a good one.
That's gonna be a
That
great
sounds like
show.
fun.
Cool, man.
It's on our
That's
Facebook.
awesome.
And you don't
Good
have
deal.
to have a beard to attend.
Oh yeah.
yeah, you don't have to have a beard to show. Just to show. I think
Just
they might
get
even
to
have like a
go.
mustache. They might have a mustache contest too. So
Yeah, they're going to let me in. So
They're gonna let you in.
yeah, we thought about what if you judged a Bigfoot beard? Would that count?
Right. Because Bigfoot has one.
Bigfoot has one, so yeah, that should
Right.
count. I'm thinking.
Right.
yeah, we'll file that with the attorneys. We'll see where that goes.
The attorney's right beside you all the way.
Hey, are we allowed asking you a question?
Oh.
Yeah, the hot seat is
Here's a
Wow.
hot seat.
That's here, ladies and gentlemen. The guys want to ask me a question. Shoot.
Okay, say your top 3 favorite bands of all time. It doesn't have to be local, just anybody.
Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, he invented everything basically.
Yeah, you know.
I love Hendrix, though, man.
I'm all over the board. And if we even go farther back when I was younger, I started listening to big band music.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I can take that.
So, and that got me to, R&B.
Yeah.
Then it got me rock and roll, and then never left. So, at 12 years old, I bought my first guitar. Couldn't figure the thing out till I was 18.
What kind did you get? Was it a Harmony?
I was a Circle K.
Circle K. Oh, wow. My friend has one of those. Doug.
I still have it too, actually.
Awesome.
So,
awesome.
Yeah. My first drum set got stolen.
Yeah.
Oh, that ain't good.
My first guitar got stolen also.
It had sentimental value, but the guy probably did me a favor. I mean, I'm not even going to describe it. It was old and it was cobbled together, and it was glorious childhood of banging away on that fucking.
I had a Tokai guitar from Japan.
Okay.
It had a different sound. It was a Strat copy, but when you played it, it sounded like a springy type sound. If anybody knows the Tokai sound,
right? Yeah.
And it got robbed. Someone stole it out of my parents' house.
No. Exotic instrument collection.
Wow. Wow.
So one more band.
One more band. Who else you like?
One more band. What era am I going to pick here? Oh, shoot.
Don't think. Whatever pops.
Whatever pops. I'm on all genres right now in my head. Wow.
Sabbath, David Bowie, Queen.
I have to. Of course, Black Sabbath. That was took my
Sabbath is incredible.
Ted says that is the correct answer.
That was a great concert. Memories. And Judas Priest.
Yeah, Priest is awesome, man.
Yeah, I was a little bit of a bad boy back in those days, and I stumbled into the dressing room and had a good time.
No way. Cool.
Yeah. And they went on stage, and Rob opens up the show with the Harley.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
Well, that exhaust came down and hit me and didn't settle too well. And I'm gonna leave it right there, guys. Okay.
Learned a lesson about rock and roll.
And then then they have Electric Eye usually at the start, so that's a first song.
Right.
Yeah. So then that giant eye comes out and it's shooting lasers everywhere.
Oh wow. Yeah, that's a blast from the past. Thank you. Thank you. So any other questions, or do we want to stick with you guys?
Nah, we'll give you back your job.
We just thought we'd mix it up a little bit. We like doing shit differently, if you haven't noticed.
That's cool, man. I appreciate that. Not too many people ask me questions. I like that.
Yeah,
cool.
And a lot of our songs take a left turn.
The Jimi Hendrix thing. I noticed somebody put a video from Maui of Hendrix playing on YouTube. Like it was a couple months ago, and it was incredible. And I think they took it down.
He was like the first guy that could like handle the distortion. It's like if you turn up too much distortion, it's like you lose control over it.
Yeah.
But he was able to just, no matter how loud and distorted it got with all of that late 60s technology.
Oh yeah.
He was able to like control it and make music out of it. And
plus he was so creative that people didn't even know how creative he was.
An amazing touch.
He's on a different level than everybody else.
Well, being a left-handed guitar player and switching the right hand over, yeah, he was something else. And I would just put that album on, and I was in my own world with him.
Yeah, I think whenever I hear that,
every now and then a volcano blows.
Yeah, every time I hear some certain Hendrix song, it takes you back to memories of just listening to him when you're a kid and being like, man, what is this? This is cool, when you first heard it and everything, and trying to copy him and trying to be like, that's probably why that's why I play a Strat. I play a Strat probably because of Hendrix.
Oh, you do play Strat? Okay.
Yeah, I got my Strat when I was in college. I traded the bass for it. I was in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I traded the Pittsburgh guitars. I went in and traded the Area 2 Pro bass for it, and I got a 1992 Strat.
Beautiful
So that's my
guitar.
guitar. Yeah, it's awesome. It's that Daphne blue color.
Ooh, it's got a unique sound.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Definitely.
a mighty watching stick, indeed.
That's why I like Strats, because you get that sound out of them. Then you can change it with the pickup switch, so it's so different.
Pickups,
you know.
It's a big difference. You have a good spectrum of availability.
It's a versatile.
For different styles of playing.
Yeah.
Definitely. What didn't quite fight me, as you guys, as it being a 3-piece, my band was also a 3-piece. I was the rhythm guitar player.
Sweet.
So I stuck with the Kramer guitars.
Kramer's, from the 80s. Those are cool.
Yes.
Well, I had one of those back in the day.
Yeah, he had one. Our drummer did.
I still regret selling that thing.
I have my guitars on, hanging on the walls. Still. So
Kramers, they're gone up in value quite a bit.
Yeah, those are sweet.
Traded in for that bullshit Ovation.
So well, I'm dating myself here. Wow, man.
Yeah. Did you ever listen to Raven when they came out with that song On and On? Because when they played that song when we opened for them, it was amazing. Really, it was like going back in time, man.
I haven't heard since then. Yeah. That would be. Now I asked a lot of the bands, and you've already told me about what out of those shows stands out the most and means the most to you guys.
It's that Raven show and the Psycho Stick show.
All right.
In Columbus, Ohio, the biggest audience we had was at Psycho Stick.
Yeah, playing at the King of Clubs with Psycho Stick was a good gig.
That was great.
We had people out in force,
and we didn't mess up.
Yeah, and there were people there that had never heard us. They were just early for the show, and we got a real good reaction on that night. It was great.
That is great.
Yeah.
So you're getting a good reception for the fans. It looks like you're getting quite a few followers.
Yep, we hit 1,000 on Facebook finally. So
all you can do is
Instagram. Can we get 1,000 on Instagram?
Yeah. 1,000 on Instagram now.
Follow us on Instagram. Black_Sasquatch.
Yeah, they can follow us on Instagram and YouTube, on Facebook, and
maybe if we just keep doing it, they will come.
And then once I actually capture a Bigfoot, they'll be able to follow me on the worldwide internet because I'll be famous.
Yeah,
there you go.
Internationally renowned.
Cash in that $1 million reward that the beer company put out.
Yeah, and you'll be on Meet the Press and everything.
There you go.
I'll be hanging out with Vanna White and everything because I'll be famous.
Oh, there you go.
I don't think you can be in that caliber of celebrity.
Well, I can dream.
Take your 15 minutes and stash whatever cash you get.
Everybody can dream, right? That's beautiful, man. I'm glad you guys are a lot of fun. This is
Big
great.
Al, we're having fun. Thanks, man. This is a great show.
This is real cool, guys. You know what I want to do while we got some time is I want to play a tidbit of one of your songs, and that would be Looking for Bigfoot.
Sweet.
Sure.
Go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I love this. This is great. So I'm going to hit play. You may hear it, you may not, but hold on. I'll be right back. All right.
Okay. Gotcha.
So, all right, listeners, I'm going to hit the button. We're going to hit Black Sasquatch. We're on YouTube looking at this. So get on YouTube, look up Black Sasquatch, looking for a Bigfoot. Here we go.
Searching for a Bigfoot. I ain't looking for a Bigfoot. I'm searching for a Bigfoot.
Find a good position and leave it there.
Eyes everywhere.
Blown up there. Yeah. As long as we keep contact.
Searching for a Bigfoot. Looking for a Bigfoot.
All right, guys.
All right, man.
Yeah.
Sounded
That
good.
was great. Awesome.
Thanks, man. Thanks for playing
Yeah.
us.
I want to tease them out there because they need to get off their butts and check you out.
Yeah, that
Just
is
like-
our #1 worldwide hit.
And then
I
once I find him, I'll have to rewrite the song to I found Bigfoot. Look, I
You-
found Bigfoot. Look,
That-
I found Bigfoot. He's here.
You
Yeah,
got
another epic written.
Yeah, another great song.
You looks like you had a lot of fun out there doing that.
Yeah, that one's catchy. It's got a
Yeah.
little bit of heaviness, but it's also really catchy.
We like to kind of I used to listen to Weird Al a lot when I was growing up, and I kind of like the novelty thing, like Rick Dees used to do and all their stuff.
And
So
his cousin.
Right.
you know, it works. So
Yeah, it's a fun song.
It's very catchy and it's been in my head. You guys get it out.
Yeah, never.
yeah, it's like Who Let the Dogs Out. And it's like almost like Who Let the Dogs Out, but it could be like Who Let the Squatch Out? Me.
Soon you will feel the pull of the esoteric grassman.
I'm in Michigan. I can't go near the woods ever again, man. No.
Yeah, it's fun. Go to the woods, man. Like I said,
Out there.
like I said, in the woods, if you actually find Bigfoot, you've always got the option of just dying.
Right.
Like if you go outside and Bigfoot
Yeah.
kills you and rips your arms off.
Yeah, what a great way to go, you know?
Yeah, plus,
One at a time.
yeah, you may discover the secret, but the secret will remain hidden.
It's deadly.
Will
Deadly
stay with
secrets.
you. That is cool.
Yeah,
Now-
so that's a warning to you kids out there about the dangers of squatching.
Yep.
I'm glad you.
Squatching ain't easy, man.
Yeah. Be
Yeah,
responsible.
I don't know if the new generation can handle it. I don't know.
They need to toughen up, these brats.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah,
Let's just throw them out, man.
These kids
know.
today, tell you what, I don't know.
It's like we're trying to do all this with the loss of hearing from all the concerts we've been to. We can barely hear anything by now because we've been to so many damn rock shows where they used to play the music so loud that at the concerts you literally wouldn't be able to hear for 3 days.
Now, at this point, my ears have like calcified a barrier that, like,
Yes,
I can
yes.
still hear it all comes through.
When
but,
I first
it
saw-
also blocks out the noise.
When I first saw Iron Maiden, I was like deaf for 3 days. I couldn't hear. You know, back in the 80s, man, they didn't do any of this decibel stuff. They just played as loud as hell.
It was too. And I remember it just felt like your heart was coming out of your chest. It
Mhm.
just, it was crazy.
You
And
could feel the bass drum in your chest.
Yeah.
So freaking loud.
Yeah, I saw Queen with Adam Lambert a few years ago, and a lot of the songs were like that. Fat Bottom Girls was like,
okay.
but it wasn't. It was like super loud and super low, but it wasn't like overwhelming.
Okay. Yeah, I've learned years ago to put some earplugs in. I don't like my ears to ring for hours.